What is the specific start date and the finish date listed in all building agreements? It seems like a pretty simple question. In today's blog, we're going to take a look at what the start and finish dates actually are and how, if you don't really understand them, how they can substantially increase the cost of building your house. Now, clearly when one's building a house, there is a start time and a finish time. And that's pretty important to the consumer because they are normally paying down a construction loan while the house has been built. And the longer the house takes to build, the more they have to pay, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty critical that they have a finish date.
Absolutely.
Right? So how fixed is a fixed finish date?
Well, the start date, for starters, what formulates the start date?
Well, that should be pretty clear. Start when
you start. Yeah, but there's that. You got that big gap there. So I would suggest that from the settling of the block of land to when the builder actually starts. So with the average building contract, the start date is the day we start on site. Mm-hmm. So I'd be very clear on that particular issue. There's a lot of builders where they're in prelim mode forever.
What mode?
Preliminary mode.
And that's
that's just all the work that has to be done before we get on site. There's all the council approvals, all the right documentation, all in place, all gathered, all together as quick as possible so that we can start the build. It's the builder's responsibility to get all the council approvals complete.
So therefore the builder needs to be up to date with the covenants, the council requirements, that his team is working together and putting in a package they know that's going to get approved in the shortest amount of time?
Absolutely. I have a full administration team that's their full-time job, just to get them through promptly and quickly so that start date can happen as soon as possible.
So I can assume that if you don't have, or you're not organised in that respect, that will also create significant delays to someone having their house built.
Yeah, it'll extend the time of the actual build, but more that start date. You can't put that egg timer on. It's important to the client that build starts as soon as possible.
I see. Okay, that's a good point. And the finish date? When is the finish date?
Well, in our contracts we have 6 months, but I think we're finishing the average home in around about 4 months at the moment. Mm-hmm.
So if a builder is late due to their own fault, how does the industry normally cope with that?
Well, on the client side, if the builder goes late, there's a clause in the actual contract where it nominates the amount each day it goes over, how much you get. Mm-hmm. So
it's a penalty on the builder?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I would just suggest make sure that amount is enough to at least cover you
for your mortgage payments?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. In my experience, what I've seen is an average of somewhere between $15 a day is the average amount, yet the average mortgage payment is more closer to $50 to $60 a day.
That's correct.
So you really need to pick up that.
Need to up the ante.
To reflect the economic reality of what it's costing the consumer for delays.
Also gives the builder a sense of urgency. Well, I don't want to cop those delayed damages. Mm-hmm. So
puts pressure on you, keeps you under the thumb to keep it effective and on time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm. Ensure your builder has the expertise and the team in place to make sure that all the preliminary work, such as council approvals, can be achieved promptly so that they can meet your start date. Also, make sure that any late penalties are enough to cover your mortgage payments. To find out more, just give us a call.